it's going to be fast and furious to start this first quarter. He challenged his offensive lineman in the locker room before the game. Make sure he's comfortable. Give him time to make his reads. Let's all work together to start this game. Back to you.
Howie, we'll see how they adjust. Kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Now they'll try the right side. Breaks into the open. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. There's a crease. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Play action on first down. Still looking to his right. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
To the air, it's Washington. Rolls right. He'll pull it down and run. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in the third down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
From the gun, the ground game. Man, he's already got 43 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. A give running right, Jordan Lyle. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
That's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
Changing the routes with his receivers. The running back has it. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. Churns into the pile. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. It's 1st down from the 11. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Back's got it on the screen. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Hawkeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Fires it. Complete to the right. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Garcia to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a grab and there's room. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. You saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
Just had to get rid of.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Another incompletion on third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped on fourth down. Look out. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
Man, and that one stings, right? Like, you're a receiver, it's fourth down, understanding where the sticks are, you do everything right except for the last part, man. Just lose concentration, maybe take your eye off the football a little bit. And some drops are big, and some are bigger. And that was a big one on fourth down to drop that football when he had the first down.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. They booted away on fourth down. Trying to make one miss. Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Final play of the quarter coming. Trying to establish the run. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Garcia wants to throw. He's going for the big play. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. The extra point here would tie the game. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Here he comes with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Sells the run, looking to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Second down, gonna throw it. Gets a hand in there.
Well, the DB never even backpedaled. He never even thought that receiver was running deep, and that's why he was able to put his foot in the ground. He smothered that curl route, knocking it away.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab at the 30. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Iowa! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Deep in the end zone, it's Lyle. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Washington. Under pressure. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Trying to get started. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off with 20 seconds. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll run it. Turning it on. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He'll throw it. And they gambled in their own end. And they give up really good field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Hawkeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll give it to him again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Misses badly on that one. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Garcia to pass. Caught. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Throwing, Williams. Complete to the left. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He just got rid of the football. I'm not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still second down. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. He now has 80 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Here's Williams to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Let's see what they've got on second down. On the run, it's McAllister. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Out wide right, it's Tyler. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Williams, here comes the heat.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. It's Williams again. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The lone back's got it. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
They're all over him. Just got rid of that one.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams, Bryce, alive on third down. Stands in and takes the hit. Finds space on the right. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Garcia wants to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. After that penalty, now they're set up inside the red zone on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Iowa spends his second time out here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Lost a to go up top on second down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up for it.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And it's no good. He missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They think there's room to run to the right here. Breaks into the open. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with a look at Oregon State, taking on the number 20 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Beavers, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Let's now check in on some top 25 battles today, as the landscape in this sport is truly ever-changing.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is
he lets one fly deep. Makes the grab on the left side. Off and running. Past the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Iowa.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There's no question this team is reeling, down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Finds a crease. It's McAllister. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Williams from the gun on third down. Extending the play. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
He gets a block. He's going to get loose. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Garcia to pass. Lets it fly. Snags it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays.
Touchdown, Hawkeyes! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Just feeds the running back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. And the Gamecocks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Push is ahead. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Williams. He's got it. First catch of the season for this highly talented wide receiver. And, man, their fans have been hungry to see that. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Plows his way ahead to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think
trying to beat the D deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. See some running room. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Might as well give it to him again. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Garcia wants to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40.
Squid. Here we go. Ready. Go.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense. Now,
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throwing on the run. He's got it down the field. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Hawkeyes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Garcia to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all out.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Iowa! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this... He holds it in, and nobody's close. Off to the races to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. And coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. The handoff. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. And I
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Garcia wants to throw. Floats it out in space. Turning it on. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They put the brakes on him.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And this is sort of like a pinball machine. The numbers keep ticking up. He's closing in on 450 yards.
Yeah, Reese, and there's no defense for perfect throws, and that's what this guy's been delivering all game long. You know, the coverage hasn't...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And here's the return. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse did, looking to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Throwing, Williams. He's not afraid to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Going to try to get it himself. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
He does a good job of scrambling around and trying to make a play, but I tell you what, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, oof. If you get up now, you dang sure going to feel them later.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back.
Throws toward the end zone. Unloads in the nick of time.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Garcia to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Deep shot for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws for the tight end. Got it! And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. Decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Back to throw. It's Washington. Rush is on. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Hauls it in. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Here's Williams to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. He tried to buy some time, and the defense was not having it.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Second down to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Needs it. Sees an alley. And they get him out of bounds. He wasn't even close to converting that, and that defense flexes its muscle. The decision to go for it does not pan out. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The quarterback takes a knee. Long way to go on second down. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.